Good morning, students. How are you all? So, as you know why we are gathered here, today I, Shivangi, science teacher at Holy Cross Texas School, Baru, is standing before you to give a very valuable presentation on a very important topic, that is how to become an ITO. ITO refers to Income Tax Officer. This department is a very reputed department. So today I will be telling you by step how you can recruit, how you can take place as an income tax officer. So as you know, there is no secret to success. There is no secret to success. It is the result of your hard work. It is the result of your preparation. And of course, it is the result of your learning from your failures. So today, I am going to tell you what we are going to learn today in this presentation. First of all, I will be telling you about what is an income tax officer. Who is an income tax officer? What is the selection process? What are the duties of income tax officer? What are the types of skills required to become an income tax officer? And salary structure of an income tax officer in detail. So, I'm going to start now. Who is an income tax officer? An income tax officer, ITO, looks up to all the processes, means all the corporation, all the agencies, all the government agencies are paying taxes on regular basis or not. Means ensuring that correct income tax filing is done by all the corporations or not is done by an income tax officer. Working as an income tax officer will be interesting for you if you are having a strong numerical ability. Means you are having a calculation arithmetical progress in your mathematics stream. Next is, who is an income tax officer? An income tax officer is a professional worker who looks about all the tax paid by the government agencies, by the government corporations and many more institutions. So they deal with the IT matters of CBDT. CBDT refers to as Central Board of Direct Taxes. So all the matters regarding tax paid or not on time is judged by whom? Income tax officer. So now I am going to tell you how to become an income tax officer, that is ITO. There is no any direct recruitment to an ITO. To become an ITO, first of all, you have to fill the form to become an income tax officer. After 3 years of seniorship, after getting 3 years of seniorship, then you can give an exam to become an income tax officer. Now I am going to tell you in detail. There is not any direct recruitment for the process of income tax officer. You have to first become an income tax inspector, and then after a departmental promotion, you become an income tax officer. You can become an income tax officer by clearing Staff Selection Commission Combined Graduate Level, means SSC-CGL exam. SSC-CGL conducts this exam yearly. Now, there are three tiers. Step by step, I will be telling you each and everything. Now, step 1 to recruit as an income tax officer is that you have to get a bachelor degree. Now, what do you mean by bachelor degree? After pursuing your 12th in any stream, afterwards, you can do your bachelor degree in any discipline. Means the minimum educational qualification for CGL is a bachelor's degree. It means you have to earn a bachelor degree to apply for CGL exam. You can What are the eligibility criteria? This also you should know. According to the government, eligibility criteria are as follows. You have to complete your graduation from any recognized institution. Age bar is 18 to 30 years of age. Means the candidate who is having an age between 18 to 30 years is only applicable to recruit as an ITO. Next is relaxation is also there. Now what do you mean by relaxation? Means some extra age limit is given to special categories of student. For example, SC, ST, OBC, PWD. PWD means person with disabilities. With disabilities, you know, means a person who is abnormal with having some disabilities. There are some age relaxation for them of 10 years, 13 years, 15 years according to the person who belongs to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe also are having age relaxation. Next is physical requirements. SSC CGL demands some physical requirements also from your side. That physical requirements are that candidate can run 1 mile within the given specified time. Whatever the timings, the government side will come, that that specified timing you have to complete your 1 mile of running. Your weight should be between 47 kgs to 50 kgs. That depends on the region also, in which region you are residing. Your height should be 152 to 162 centimeter. This also depends on the region that you are residing upon. And next is chest size. It should be minimum 75 centimeters. Now, next step is that you have to apply This descriptive paper consists of 100 marks and its weightage is being counted in the final ranking. In the merit list, your tier 3rd result will also be counted. Now next is document verification and medical examination. Document verification and medical examination will be done after taking out the shortlisted candidates from the tier 2 and tier 3 examination. So what do you mean by document verification? Means your all the documents which you have got, 10th mark sheet, 12th mark sheet, graduation mark sheet, each and everything will be scanned out. That is called document verification. After document verification, who has fulfilled the criteria of SSC-CGL, their medical examination will be there. Means the candidate is not having any kind of disease. It will be ensured by the government people. Next is step qualify for departmental exam for income tax officer. Yes, dear students, after document verification and medical examination, you will be shortlisted to become an income tax inspector. But for the post of an ITO, means income tax officer, you have to qualify whatever the taxes they are paying, that he has to pay attention upon. What are the taxes being paid? All the detail is to be maintained by the income tax officer. Next is communication. Communication doesn't play a role in only in the field of income tax officer. Means it doesn't play a role not only in the field of an ITO, but communication plays a very vital role in each and every field of your life. Means if you are able to communicate with people easily, then you are able to do any kind of job. In case of income tax officer also, as an ITO has to deal with the government, it has to deal with the citizens, so he or she should have a good communication skill over him. Next is problem solving. Problem solving means if any citizen, any government, any corporation is unable to pay taxes on time, then this problem are also solved by an ITO. Means he should have a good sense to solve the problems over a time. And last skill is time management. What do you mean by time management? An ITO should have a proper knowledge how he or she can manage his or her time. As in the last of the year, when the year is get finished, they have to give extra time to their duties also. So they working as an income tax officer, it requires sometimes long hours. So accordingly, an income tax officer should know how to manage his or her time. Now, next step is salary of an ITO. I'm going to tell you about what is the salary structure of an ITO and income tax officer. As all of you know, ITO itself is a very reputed job. It is not very easy to take, as you have to clear 3 tiers. So if you will clear 3 tiers, if you will get recruited in an ITO as an income tax officer, then your salary is also that much reputed. Salary of an income tax officer starts from 1 lakh and it ends up to 15 lakh per annum. So here you get to know about the salary also. And the last and the most important thing that I want to tell you about is that you have to pay more focus upon maths part to get selected as an ITO, that is an income tax officer. This was the complete detail, complete criteria